What's the deal, ladies and gentlemen? Everybody within the Talk Stars finest Yahoo Fantasy Football League. You already know it's your boy Quan, and I hope you paid attention when you were listening to my boy DAP, the Dapper Dapper, DJ, MC, and all of that little recap, you know what I'm saying, video. So usually I try to, point out some tips and highlights and lowlights and different things we could do within the league. And hopefully you all been paying attention. It's not looking like it, but you gotta watch these things. You gotta pay it. You gotta look at what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So this week I'm briefly gonna touch on waivers, the waiver wire. AKA, you know what I mean? Someone asked me a question about dropping a player and then trying to pick them right back up. That's not going to happen, okay? Because this is how it usually works. In order to give everybody a fair chance at players, once you drop somebody, they usually go on to waivers. And the duration is usually for 2 days, okay? So with today being the 28th, okay? Say it's the 28th. By this time you see this, it'll probably be the 29th or 30th. But anyway, say today is the 28th of October, okay? You drop for a set, okay, because you want to pick up somebody else that's on the waiver wire or somebody that's available or a free agent, okay? Then tomorrow you're like, I want to pick for a set back up because they're going against such and such this week and they're going to get, carries. You go back into the league, you're not going to be able to get Justin for a set right now. He's on waivers. I think until the 30th, you know what I'm saying? Because if it's the 28th, then you figure the 29th, the 30th, 2 days, usually people stay on waivers. So please be careful with who you're dropping, who you're picking up, because when somebody goes on waivers, it's like gives the league 2-day notice. I mean, nobody's notified or anything like that, but it kind of gives people a fair chance to get that person who's on the waivers. And if you pay attention, if you go to the first page in the league and you go down and you see our rankings, how we're ranked in the league, all the way to the right, there's a column that says waivers. You know what I'm saying? That tells everybody what your waiver priority is. If you're somebody that doesn't make a lot of moves and stuff, usually your waiver priority might be kind of high. Because if you're making a lot of moves and creating waiver claims, like somebody's on waiver and you're like, ooh, I want to pick them up, so I'm going to try to put a waiver claim in. I'm going to try to add them to my team and drop somebody. Now, if they're on waivers, it doesn't happen lickety-split like that. You actually create a waiver claim. Okay, so when the waiver is over, if there's nobody with a higher priority for the waivers than you, and nobody else who's even trying to get the player that you're trying to get, okay, after the waiver is over, bam, lickety-split. That person will come on your team, and whoever you selected to drop will drop. But say Christy's trying to get Justin for a set back on her squad, and then Leah comes through, what the blood clot comes through, and they ain't been playing too high and really been paying attention like they should and have a high priority. And when it comes to the waiver claims, they put in the same claim to try to get the same person. Leah's going to run away with that person. Okay, so think about what I said, because I'm not really going to put it out there, you know what I'm saying? But there's a way you can use waivers to your advantage and to your benefit. Okay? So I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to get into my final segment because I'm going to keep this video short for you all. I developed a segment which it stems from something that we do at my job. It's something kind of funny. Usually if somebody says something kind of silly, stupid, retarded, You know you shouldn't have said that, or you know you should have remembered that you forgot something, and now you're looking kind of crazy. The guys at my job, they make this noise. Okay, like you get a whooping. You get a whooping for that. Okay, so this segment is called the whooping of the week. Okay, so if I see somebody doing something they're not supposed to do, or something real crazy, you getting a whooping straight to the corner. You know what I mean? Yo, and then this week I got two people I'm electing for the whooping of the week. I was gonna do it just one person, but this other person, you know, their faux pas was a little bit worse. So I included them anyway, included both of them. And this involves the two people who went against each other in week 8. Tracy's team and What the Blood Clot. Now, Tracy's team had Monty Ball in his lineup. And Monty Ball has not played in I don't know how long. So you get the whooping. Whoosh, whoosh. And Leah, you should know better. And you should be paying attention to what's going on in football. You know Owen Daniels, he wasn't active for the Ravens or the tight end, but yeah, you still had him in your lineup, didn't you? Whoosh. You get a whoosh. You get a whooping. Alright? Don't come out your room till you get your team fixed up and hooked up and ready for week 9, alright? So says Quan. Yo, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. You know, a little humor, fantasy humor I wanted to add in there. Let me know if you liked it or not. Give me some feedback, alright? I will check you next week after week 9. Peace.